Hey, good morning, everybody. It's been a minute since I've done a webinar. Super nice to see you. Actually, it feels like almost a year, right? Last time I did a webinar was 2025. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope everybody had an amazing holiday. As always, in the chat, just let us know where you're logging in from. It's always nice to see so many people. So let us know. So let me go and say hello to a few of you before we get started. Wow, a lot of people here this morning already. So Marvin and Fred and Bacalash and Wally and Robin and Steven and Joy and Gary. Well, I mean, there's just too many of you guys. So welcome. Nice to have you guys here. I'm just going to wait another minute or so because always some people pop in late. Giving you two huge updates today. One on the affiliate independent system and something also that I alluded to and mentioned by email. In the coming 10 to 14 days, we're going to do a standalone launch of Memory Place. But again, let's wait another minute or so and we'll to let everybody come on here, and then we'll get going. If you like, guys, this webinar won't be long today. I just wanted to give you all an update and keep you in the loop. I will be deleting this off of YouTube right after, but I'll put the recording in the members area because there's some sensitive stuff. So I do have Eve, my lovely wife, in the background watching on YouTube. So if you have any specific questions, okay, go ahead and post them in the text chat on YouTube. And the good ones and the important ones she'll pass off to me. So what's not a good one? A question like, how do I make money? Or what's this all about? Like, way too broad, right? So anyway, we're here to talk, like I said, guys, so let's get started. We're a minute in. Two things. But I want to start with a couple other things as well and so forth. Oh, heck, let's just get started, right? So here's one thing. So guys, most CEOs will never show you the back end, and this is our CRM. This is a custom CRM. You'll never see this anywhere, so I don't want you to get confused, all that kind of stuff. It's a custom CRM that we've built to run our company and so forth, okay? But there's a couple things that I want to bring to your attention because it really, really breaks my heart relative to generating traffic, okay? And the reason I wanted to bring this up, it's kind of negative, but it's just to protect all of you guys. And I see it every single day, like every single day, is I see people, get 200,000 clicks for just $99, right? Or no bots, real buyers, buy your traffic, blah, 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 10,000 views or 10,000 guaranteed visits for just $19.95. That's what this gets you. This poor chap here paid for, it looks like 1 million visits. It's all bots and bullshit, guys. Excuse my language. Okay. So again, I'm just trying to be a CEO that makes you very successful. So I wanted to, show you the good with the bad. I'm not here to badmouth anybody, but all these people here, okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, it's all bot traffic. So you went and spent your money for no good reason. Okay. Now here's the difference, right? So we're here to talk to you about the affiliate independent system, which I've been running. And here's the difference. So this is the traffic for the past 7 days right here, guys, as you can see. So again, 259,000 visits, not a single opt-in. 118,000 visits, not a single opt-in. 100,000 visits, not a single opt-in. Now, the reason why Got Backup doesn't show any opt-ins but lots of sales is because obviously Got Backup doesn't have an opt-in page on it. But 16,000 visits, no opt-ins. And then when you come to real traffic, okay, here's the real traffic that's been generated with the affiliate independent system, which is kind of the overview that I wanted to show you guys. 7,356 visits. This is in a week. 2,485. Eduardo is one of my personal assistants that's helping me close sales for you guys, okay? And then Joel Tarian, which is my link, 9,259 visits, 2,438 leads. And again, guys, it shows 0 sales only because of one reason, okay? Pay attention. I am not the type of guy who does promotions to compete against our affiliates. I think that's the stupidest thing in the world. I've seen CEOs collect affiliate commissions from their own company. Like, I mean, duh, you don't do that, right? So all the sales that I've been generating, it doesn't show any sales because I've been giving those sales to you guys. Okay. So does that make sense, guys? So two things, just a yes and a text shot. Stop going all over the internet to buy guaranteed buyers traffic for just $99 and get 1 million visits. Stop it. Okay. I want a yes. Don't buy that shit traffic. Excuse my language, but it's absolute baloney. They're shysters. They're scam artists. They're idiots. They're losers. End of story. Thank you. Okay. And then because you can just see the difference here, guys. I know this is real traffic because this is the traffic I'm generating off of the affiliate independent system. Okay, good. So don't do that anymore, guys, and tell other people, because here's the other thing that happens. There was a help desk ticket the other day. One guy, joined us. He goes, "Oh, I said 25,000 visits to the website, and I didn't even get one lead. So I guess this is a really shitty opportunity. I thought backup would be really interesting to people, but obviously it's not, because I sent 24,000 visitors and nobody took action." No, it's not the offer. It's not the opportunity. It's not the product. It's the crap traffic you bought. So I went back to him. I said, "Well, how much did you pay for that?" "Well, I paid $24.95 for 200,000 visits, and I didn't even get a single lead." Okay. I'm obviously in a really good mood, guys, but I hate it when people do that, because again, it's twofold. One, you're throwing your money down the toilet, and two, the perception of these guys like, "Man, I thought this was an interesting opportunity, but I sent it to 200,000 people and they didn't even look at it." No. Look at the difference, guys. So this is averaging between a 25 and a 33% opt-in ratio. Okay. So let me calculate that. So on here, I'm just using my calculator to see. So let's clear this up. So 2,485 divided by 7356. Okay. 33.7 opt-in ratio there. And the other one, the one down below here, okay, is going to be a little bit less. That's obvious. It looks like more like a 22%, but let's see what it is. So 2438 divided by 9259 is, well, a little bit better than I thought. A 26% opt-in ratio. And here's the point on that, guys. All the opt-in pages that we give you, okay, we don't put them live unless they're generating those types of real opt-ins or those types of conversions, okay? We won't do anything. I won't say we won't do anything less than a 25% opt-in ratio, but that's our goal. We always want to be at least over 25%. So every single affiliate URL that we've given you, that's a squeeze page first. We've tested again and again and again and again and again, and so forth to get you the best opt-in ratios. So if you send traffic there and you don't get any opt-ins, it's crap, okay? It's complete crap, and it's unfortunate. Okay, so let's talk about the affiliate independent system, guys. Really, really excited about that. So let me show you the results so far, okay? And again, all these leads here, I'm giving those to you guys. But let's go into my fan page. So I've been doing my marketing off my fan page, off my Instagram, right here, okay, and my TikTok, okay. So let's start with the one that's doesn't have as many followers. So, and guys, these results like just blow me away. Up until 2 months ago, I was not a TikToker. What I mean by that is I had a TikTok account, but like I rarely used it. I think the last time I used it was probably 5 years ago. Okay. So as such, I only had about 2,000 followers. Okay. And now I've been doing this for just shy of 2 months. Now I have 11.3 thousand followers, 28,000 likes. Okay. And again, not a lot of things going super viral. This one did all right at 5,000 views. 5,000 views, 4,000 views, 66,000 views. For 11,000 views, this one did pretty good, okay? 21,000. And so let's go over to here again, and I want to show you something. Tracker rank. Now, this is just going to be for today. Okay. So, again, it's not a huge amount, but just today alone, okay? So you see this little tracker here, guys, it says SOCTT. That is the tracking link you'll see here that I put, see right here on the very top of my Instagram account. That way I know here this is traffic coming from TikTok. So even still today, so let's go the past 7 days on this. Well, let's go yesterday. So even though there's not a huge viral component the past couple of days, overnight I still got 5 leads. Over the yesterday was 46 visits and 4 leads. Okay. Obviously my IG is the one that's doing best for me here, right? So here's my if we click, see how it's SOCIG. This is just a way of tracking where the traffic's coming from right here. So obviously my IG is doing much better than the others, but sometimes it goes back and forth. Sometimes it's my fan page, all that kind of stuff. Okay. So anyway, the point being, guys, when you start doing this, you don't, it's really is shocking. You don't need that many viewers. You don't need to have things go viral too much. But the key is, and everybody I've talked to, just stay consistent. Just stay consistent. Just stay consistent. Okay. So there's that. And then on my Instagram page, I remember the last time we did a webinar together, my Instagram hadn't really caught fire yet. Like it hadn't really. Yes, of course, Joy. Eve, I hope you're paying attention, writing questions down, because Joy has a question. Do you have access to those stats for yourself? Yes, of course you do, Joy. So anyway, just coming back, my Instagram hadn't quite taken off. Okay, but then over the holiday days, like last week, look at this. So all of a sudden, let's see where it started here. Yeah, wow, it started like just in the holidays. I'm trying to. Okay, kind of started right here, guys. So this one, okay, and sense of urgency, like final notice, it always does well. 238,000 views, then 5,000, then 3,000, then 5,000, then 80,000, then 8,000, 69,000, 109,000, 277,000. 6,000, 14,000, 5,000, 260. So anyway, the point being, the last time you guys and I jumped on a call, I said, my Instagram hasn't taken off quite like my fan page has. So see, as an example, when I go further down here, and just only a few weeks ago or maybe a month ago, look, 500 views, 500 views, 400 views, 600 views, 500 views, 700 views, 400 views, 600 views, 800 views. You guys get the point. And look, just shortly after, like within 30 days, we go to the top here and 6,000 views, 2,000 views, 4,000 views, 4,000 views, 4,000 views, 5,000 views, 7,000 views, 18,000 views, 10,000. You guys seeing the point on this, guys? Like I thought it was going to take a minimum of 6 months to get that type of traffic. Okay. It took me little less than 8 weeks. But I know there's a lot of people out there. 8 weeks. How long did people go to university for? How long did it take to get a PhD for? How long, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. I can't believe, because again, guys, I wasn't a social media god by any way, shape, or form. Let me remove this for now. Whoop. Okay. I wasn't a god in any way, shape, or form in social media, and it's just blowing up. So I really estimate if some of you who post daily on social media, you could probably start getting this type of traffic. And I say probably because I don't own Facebook. I don't own Instagram. I don't know for sure. I'm not an expert on the algorithms. I do know some things on the algorithms that I'll teach you here in just a moment again. But the point being, it's really been unbelievable, totally unbelievable what's happening. So if you post daily on social media, I could say you'll probably start getting some good traction within 30 days. Okay. If you post once a week, probably traction within 60 days. And if you're like a once a year person on your social media, not consuming social media, okay, but actually posting social media, being a creator, it's probably going to take 90 days. Okay. So the things that I mentioned most, that what really made me realize what I was doing wrong, guys. Let me open up my fan page too, just as an example. Let's bring my fan page over here. Oh, it was there already. Okay. Is if we come to, okay, I got to come to my fan page profile. if we come to the insights here, okay, and let me go past 60 days. Okay. So I started to see some good. So I did a little more than 60 days. This is when I started to see traction. Okay. But let me go a little bit more than that. And once you see traction, you're making money. So who cares, right? You're starting to make money. But here's where I started to post more consistently. Okay. Now here's the difference. I kept posting the same message. Okay. What the mistakes that I made one day, and I know I mentioned this last time, but there's new people on the webinar. One day I would be posting about me walking my dogs. Then I would be posting about bodybuilding. Then I was posting about how to get a six pack. Then I was posting about how to make money online. So the problem is the algorithm, if you're posting random stuff that doesn't have one congruent message or one congruent theme, right? The algorithm's like, I don't know what your channel's about. I don't know what your fan page is about. How can I send you interested prospects if you're talking about 500 different things? Okay. So what else I started to do is, and now here's where I want you to pay attention. Okay. This is the most important thing. Number one, post a consistent message. So what I found works best for all of us, because we're here about Got Backup and GVO and promoting that, is a wide angle, make money from home. Okay. Maybe we can go and play one of my videos in a sec. Hang on. I think I'm getting some questions coming in. Okay. sorry. It's just my wife teasing me on the back end. Now I forgot what I was going to say. God, I hate it when that happens. Well, let me move on. Oh yeah. So consistency on the message. Okay. So you can see here, I started getting consistent on the message in October. And then it was like, okay, nothing's happening. Like, look, see, it's like 1,000 views that day, 2,000 views total that day, 1,800 views that day, 1,000 views that day. And then all of a sudden, right over here, it started to pick up what my channel was about. And all of a sudden, I went from like 1,000 to 2,000 views a day to 13,000 views a day to 48,000 views. Then whammo, 600,000 views, which I haven't been able to get since, but that video went extremely viral. But now what you see here is like consistent. Look, even yesterday, still 90,000 views total. The day before that, 85,000 views. The view before that, 177,000 views. Okay. So I'm just trying to motivate you guys that this isn't rocket science. This isn't some magic. It just makes sense. So the number one, post consistently 2 to 5 times a day. 2 to 5 times a day. That's what all the experts say, and that's what I started doing. And yes, I started to see massive results. So let me fill you in on something that's as well, okay? This is some inside information and so forth, truly, okay? Is how many people here, and it's going to be more to the seasoned Facebook users, how many people here now realize that Facebook has a monetization program that they launched a few months ago where they'll actually pay you to post content? How many people, if you're aware of that change that Facebook made, they're actually going to pay you to post content? Put a yes in the text chat. If you didn't know that was doable, put a no in the text chat. Okay, some of you knew. Guys, while you do that, I'm just going to go get some water. My throat's really, really dry. I'm really sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back, okay? Sorry, guys. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, much better. Okay. So now I haven't now this revenue that I'm going to show you, yeah, even for making content, okay? Okay, even for making content. So if I come now, it's not a ton of money, but hey, it's still money, right? So if I come to my earnings, there we go. This is me posting, right? Not enough. And then this is where the thing went viral, that one. So on that one day, I made 140 bucks just because that one video went viral. Okay. And then, so here is my total earnings over the past 2 months. Not a whole lot, but hey, I'll take the extra $500 a month. How many here, put your hands up, wouldn't mind getting an extra $500 a month to cover your gas simply by posting on Facebook? Me, right? This is all doable for all of you guys, okay? So here's the critical question, okay? Let me get this off the screen. I want you guys thinking, because you know I'm teaching at the same time. Why do you think, and there's no wrong answer here, guys. Why do you think Facebook started a monetization program where you get paid to post content? Put your answer in the text chat. No wrong answers here, guys. I want you thinking, okay? Why do you think Facebook started a monetization program? Come on, guys. Don't be shy. Yeah, Marvin. Exactly. Hang on. You're all pretty close, but Marvin said it first. I don't know how to pound this down to you guys on the whole side of because here obviously I want you guys to make money with Got Backup, and I want you to make money with GVO, and I want you to make money with our autoresponder and all these things, but those right now, okay, the greatest wealth can be created with all of you, with every single one of you. And what I mean by realistic wealth, there's no reason, so my next goal, just because this is interesting, obviously my primary goal is always all of you guys, okay? So let me just say that. But heck, I'm going to build this up to $5,000 to $10,000 a month myself just by posting content. So here's the greatest wealth transfer ever. There's too many here's the critical thing. There's too many content consumers and not enough content creators. Let me say that again. There's too many, because we're all on our phones all day long. There's a very bad balance of the amount of content consumed versus the amount of content created. What happens, guys, to the platform if there's not enough content created? What happens to all the platforms if there's too many consumers and not enough content being created, and people who are consuming the content start seeing the same content all the time? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? It stops. Yeah. The whole system falls apart, goes dead. And that is it. You guys are really quite intuitive, quite smart, right? I knew that, but the whole platform dies. So here they are saying, not only are they, if you give consistent content of the same message, not only will they help you go viral, but they'll pay you in the process. They'll pay you in the process. I have a couple of friends that have, 1 and 2 and 3 million followers on their Facebook accounts. Okay. I only have a couple. Well, I have 270,000 now. They're pocketing $7,000-8,000 a month just from their fan page. It's like, I'm getting off topic, but I'm trying to incentivize you guys. When this goes live, not only can you kill and grow your GVO and Got Backup business, but you can make money in the process. I mean, it's like open your eyes, entrepreneurs. Like, holy crap, are you kidding me? Getting paid to post content, and they need that content. You guys get it now. There's not enough content creators. So if you decide today, I'm going to be a content creator, that's the key. Okay. So now let's come back. Here's the slightly, it's not really bad news, but so what we've created for you guys. Okay. Here's the system that we've been creating for you. Okay. So this is a calendar. Okay. And I can go by week or whatever here, and I can go and add posts, whatever I want. So once we go live with the automated system here, guys, okay, so you're going to add a channel, Okay, and then you're going to add your Facebook page, because remember I said, guys, go get your Facebook page. And then I strongly recommend these minimum: LinkedIn, Threads, TikTok, and X as well. I didn't put X in here. I don't think X is ready yet. Let me see if I can. Yeah, no, okay. So they didn't put an X in here. So as an example, you're going to come in here. You're going to click on whichever social media you want to promote through the program. So you click on Facebook page. You're going to click continue. Okay. Okay. And then here are all the fan pages that I run. Okay. So I'm going to add this new GVO hosting fan page. And there you go. And then all of a sudden, what's going to happen when we go live is there's going to be two ways you can do this. You can promote using your own content, okay? Or we're going to give you the content and actually schedule all your messages in here, okay? Because there's some of you who are like, Joel, I see the potential in this, but me getting on camera is just too much of a gap here. Like, that scares the living daylights out of me. So you'll be able to post the content that I've been doing. And I'm obviously only going to be putting in the content here that went the most viral for me. Okay. Does that make sense, everybody, so far? So it will really be, you'll create your account, you'll attach all your different social media platforms, and then you'll just click, yes, I'm going to post myself, or yes, I want Joel and GVO to post for me. Make sense, guys? Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Yes, cryptocurrency can be used for payments. Let me just asking my wife here. Any questions I missed, and then we'll move on to another topic. Okay. All right, my wife says there's a few questions. I'm just waiting for him to copy and paste them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whoops, man, the text chat is moving so fast. Yeah. So while I'm waiting for my wife to copy and paste the questions, I want you guys to really understand the power of this, okay? Because I see this all the time in our help desk. Gone are the days. Now, I'm talking about most people, not all. Okay, because there's some great Ganians on the call. There's some great old school network marketers here. Okay, an old school network marketer, I'll talk to anybody at any time. I'll sign up anybody at any time. Okay, right? By and large, what I see, because I see it in our help desk, and again, I like to be in our help desk a lot because it's the heartbeat of our company, and I see, and this will come around to why this is a real game changer. A lot of people join us, and then they put in a help desk ticket. Okay, love the product. Yes, everybody should back up their stuff. I get all this, but what? Now what? How do I promote this thing? You want me to talk to like friends and family? You want me to make the old network marketing list? Some say sure. 90% say, are you out of your mind? I'm not doing that anymore. No. So what we're creating is the next step perfect system for them. Okay, you don't want to talk to people. You're nervous, blah, blah, blah. Just connect your social media, and we'll take care of the rest. Like that, done for you is the key to success, guys. So all you do is connect your social media, create a new fan page. If you don't want to do it on your personal page, create a new Instagram account if you want to do it there, and let us just post away for you, okay? Now, the reason why it's going to be a game changer, it's going to generate revenue for you guys. But guess what? Now you start building a downline, right? And guess what? Now those people join, and then they go, now what? Well, plug into the social media. So as your downline grows, all those people are plugging their own social media accounts into the system. And what's that is it's more promotions for you guys, right? You got 10 people in your downline, that's 10 people posting videos all day. You got 20 people in your downline, that's 20 people posting videos all day. You got 100 people in your downline, that's 100 people posting videos every day. So let's say there's 100 people posting videos every day, and they collectively get 500 views, which is not a lot, okay? 100 people posting every day in your downline, and they're each getting 500 views. What is that? That's 500,000 views promoting your organization, your downline. That's like what Perry just said. That's where the game changer is, because we know people don't want to talk to people anymore. People, like and again, I'm not saying everybody here. There's people in this room that are master networkers, but it's not most of the population. Are you guys seeing the power in this? Where somebody joins, they plug in their social media, they're promoting your organization. Somebody else joins, promotes your organization, right? Make sense? Good. I hope it makes, just say yes, say something. I know there's a delay in the text chat, but so here's the bad news, okay? Because it's going, it could be potentially, now let's say we have an adoption rate of 20%, okay? Let's say we have an adoption rate about 20%. That'll be about 15,000 people posting every single day through this system here. And so we've been going back and forth, like, probably 35 times now with Facebook and TikTok, because it won't overload their system, but they realize that, hey, they just want it done properly, and they want it done right, and they don't want to see it as spam, right? So spam would be this. Let's say we have 10,000 users, and our new system goes and automatically posts the same video on every single person's account, every 10,000 account. That would be the same video, right? They would consider that spam. If their back end kind of looked at things and goes, oh my God, there's 9,842 accounts that just posted this exact video, they're going to shut down the API on us. Okay. So we've been advised that we have to do like a round robin. So if there's, let's say, 1,000 people using it, and we have, 1,000 different videos, and that's the other part too, is I've been trying to build up enough content. We have to round robin that so that not everybody's posting the exact same video at the exact same moment. Okay. Now, here's a question for you, because I know without a doubt, anybody here who's watching this webinar right now, how many of you are now members because you saw me on social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube? Anybody here now a member because of the marketing I've been showing you? I'm sure there's some of you here. There's got to be. Me? All right, Tony, awesome. Somebody's being honest. There, perfect. Lovely. Awesome. Yay. Well, good. So which means there's a lot of new people, okay, which is really, really cool. That's nice to see. Guys, proof that it works. And now, so to the new people, I know on my post, I said, we're going to do everything for you, okay, which is kind of like slightly delayed, right? I had to post that out on social media to see how it converted, and it's converting really well. So to you all new people, if you hang on for the next couple of weeks, because again, I'll be very honest with you too, guys, like, you're starting a business, right? But some people, and I understand why, some people joined off our social media, and they really love the fact that, hey, we're going to give you a step-by-step blueprint, which I'm showing you now, on what to do. We're even going to give you the content to generate leads and sales. Because it hasn't been 100% ready, and I'm just being brutally honest with you guys, there's some people who have joined, and they're like, okay, where's the blueprint? And I'm like, oh, we're working on it. It's almost ready. They've like, okay, well, cancel my account for now and let me know when it's ready. And I think that's one of the silliest things to do. I understand why people want the immediate gratification, right? Sign up today, I want money tomorrow. Sign up today, I want money tomorrow. So that's the other thing I'm trying to manage your expectations. Even when we go live with this, guys, okay? Because you saw on my own social media, even when we go live, you'll start posting, but you're not going to get the traction right away. Okay. Again, let me just, for those of you who came in late, okay, I want you to see the patience here. Okay. Oh, that's my personal. Let me just come back again to business. There we go. Look at all this consistent posting I was doing, guys, and nothing. Then all of a sudden it took off. And now, since it took off, over 7,500 views. Okay. So again, guys, especially to the new people, we're real, like, I mean, I just love watching people make money. I just want to manage your expectations. Once this goes live, no, you're not going to see this type of results that I've seen on day one. Okay. You're going to see good results, but it's going to take some time. I want a yes from everybody on that. I've already explained that already, but there's more people that are popping in. So if you post for 3 days and go, oh, I only got 42 views. This is crap. This doesn't work. No, the algorithm needs to learn what your channel is about. Okay. And that's why I said, guys, we went to friggin' school for 15 years. You can post, and especially if we're doing the posting for you, it's going to be awesome. Okay. So with that said, I'm already 35 minutes in. I said this webinar wouldn't belong. I really, by the way, I really appreciate the interaction, guys, because I want to make sure that you're listening and paying attention. So the interaction in the text chat is wonderful. I appreciate that. So what we're going to do next, because it's a lot of back and forth. And the other thing is too, okay, this is what Facebook told us loud and clear. When you release this to the public, don't you dare release it to 10,000 people on day one, or we're going to shut you down immediately. Okay. So we have to do a rollout of this. So the first week, we'll probably give it to 100. Of course, you can do your own videos. Absolutely. So again, you can put your own content into the system, or you can put ours. Why? Because some people are like, Joel, you can put a gun to my head. I ain't going on camera. And it has to be on camera because Reels is the key. That's really going viral. Video is the key, right? So anyway, you can put your own or whatever. Yeah, or you could do both. Yeah, or you could do both. No problem. You can do both. You can post some of ours, post some of your own. You can mix up the videos. You can do whatever you want. So again, I'm just trying to give you content. Okay, that works. So, okay, let's talk about one more thing that's really important. If some of you are going to be doing your own content, which is great. These are facts. And I'm not going to, your video, your hook, okay? Write this down. This is very important. If 45% of your non-followers, okay? So as an example, let me come back here. I just want to show you guys something. Right here. almost 76% of my traffic are non-followers, which is exactly what you want. You want new people seeing your stuff all the time. All right. New people seeing your stuff all the time. Okay. So anyway, what they wanted us to do is we have to roll it out slowly. Okay. So here's the number one thing that's going to help it to your non-followers. Pay attention. Your video has to hook them in within the first 3 seconds. Yes, you can stay with the digital insurance hook. Absolutely. It's going crazy, right? So pay attention for a sec, guys. In your first 3 seconds, if 45% or more of your, not your followers, of your non-followers, let me say that again. If 45% or more of your non-followers watch the first 3 seconds of your video, then it's more likely to be shown to more people. Let me say that again. If 45% or more of your non-followers, these people here, watch more than 3 seconds of your video, then it's more likely to go viral. Okay? That's number one. Okay, so I want you guys to know that. And then the others are getting engagement on the post itself. Okay, so that's the other thing too. That's why if some of you, and the reason I'm mentioning that, guys, it took me a little while to understand what is interesting and what's not. So I would certainly invite you guys to go to my fan page or my Instagram or my TikTok and look at some of the videos that went more viral and make sure that if you're going to do your own content, you better say something pretty compelling in the first 3 seconds. And and again, it's an art form. Okay. Because I've seen people do this. Okay. Let me give you 2 examples of a video. Yeah, I've been a member of Got Backup for a while, and yeah, because I'm new at this, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I hope I can make some good money with this. Okay, like who's going to convert off that versus something like this? Here's my hook. I've made over $300 million online, and I can help you make it a full-time income from home. If that's interesting to you, can you give me just the next 45 seconds? So, as an example, skepticism aside, the first thing you're going to want to know, hey, has this guy really made $300 million? Yes. Google my name. That's Joel Therien, Therien. Google my name. You'll see that I've indeed made over $300 million. And that's why I know I can help you make a full-time income from home. The second skepticism would be something like this, right? Is, well, if he's made that kind of money, why would he want to help me? Is it because he's going to sell me a $10,000 home study course on how to make $300 million online? No, absolutely. No shenanigans, folks. I only make money if you make money. When you make money, I make more money. So that's why I want to help you. The more successful you are, the better you're going to do. So this is what I want you to do. Double tap your screen right now to like this video. Then, if you're interested in working together with me, post below your income goal for all of 2026. I don't care if it's $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month or $500,000 a month. I know it's doable because I've done it myself. So post your income goal below. Now, the other things I want you to do that's very, very important here, folks, is I want you to save this video and I want you to follow this profile. The reason why that's important is it will tell the algorithm that you're interested in what we're doing. And then that way you're going to do things way, way better. Okay. So that's the last thing. Finally, if you want instant access to digital insurance, I want you to click on the link in my bio right now. Go there right now. When you click on that link, you're going to see another video of me. In that video of me, I'm talking about digital marketing. Okay. I want you to opt in and off that page with your name and email address. And once you opt in, you're going to get all the pertinent information about digital insurance that's absolutely exploding across the internet. Okay. You guys are all posting. So that would be my typical video. Okay. So strong call to action, right? A strong hook at the beginning and then telling people what to do. Like this video, save this video. Follow this profile, click on the link in my bio. Okay, that's the difference, guys. And clicking on the link in my bio, when they click on the link in my bio, that's what this traffic is here. So let's see if it's gone up a little bit. So yeah, so these visits here, okay, and here and so forth are from people clicking on the link in my bio here, clicking the link on my bio here, or on my fan page, clicking on the link in my bio here. Okay. And when we go live with this, we'll give you guys those links. Does that make sense? Good. All right. Very, very good question. So Shireen, you can use, and that this is a really, really, really good question because I remember when I got started, okay? You're like, how the hell do I impress anybody? I just started at this yesterday. So let me give you a little example of when I got started in my days. Okay. So Shireen, obviously, we have a very large data center now and all that kind of stuff. But I literally, and this is for everybody, I literally started in my basement. Okay. And so I won't say fake it till you make it, but you still show the better side of what you're doing. So let me give you a perfect example. I literally started in my basement with one server in my basement. Okay. I started in web hosting and I got a call one day. Okay. And this is the name of the individual because he's still a customer today. This is way back in 1998, 1999. Okay. We're talking a long, long time ago. This gentleman is still a customer today. His name's Chet Hastings. So the phone rings. So I was running out of my basement. I had a phone line for my business in the house, and I had my regular phone line for my house. Business line rings. I pick it up. We were called kiosks back then. So Pick up the phone. I say, yeah, this is Joel from kiosk.ws. How can I help you? And the guy goes, Joel? I said, yes. He goes, am I talking to the CEO? I'm like, yes. And he goes, oh, so what I said to him, I said, well, listen, we're a little bit of a smaller company. So I like to be, I like to have a good hold and a good touch on our customer base and all this kind of stuff and so forth. And so I like to answer the phone sometimes, right? That wasn't a lie. And then he started to proceed to ask me questions because I was just getting started, questions that I didn't know. He was like, can you do, and you guys won't know what this is. I know what it is now, but he was like, can you do a reverse DNS on a domain name so my email marketing is better? And I was like, reverse DNS, right? So what I said to him was, listen, sir, I'm more on the marketing side of my company. Can I get back to you with those answers on the technical side and stuff like that, right? So he's like, yeah. So my point is this, Charlene, and to everybody. I could have said, well, actually, Chet, not only do I answer the phones, but I'm also the accountant. I'm also the secretary. I'm also the tech agent. I'm also the web designer, blah, blah, blah. I was a one-man show. But of course, I wasn't going to say that. What did I say? I said, well, we're a little bit of a smaller company, and I like to have a good hold on our customer base, okay? So coming to you, Charlene, I get it. I get it when you're like, what the hell do I even say? If I never, ever, 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 ever say you can't do this, okay? So as an example, if you're brand new, say, well, brand new at this, but my mentor is not, okay? My mentor is not. My mentor's name is Joel Tarian, okay? You can borrow my credibility or the credibility of your sponsor, whatever, and I'm taking this to the moon and back, okay? The greatest thing that causes people to take action is fear of missing out, okay? So, Shireen, you could post my content, okay? And on the top of the videos, you could say, this is one of my mentors for online marketing. I just wanted to post this video so you can, hear about what we're working on, and boom, now you're just borrowing credibility. Does that make sense, guys? By all means, you can do, yeah, exactly. You never tell people that I can't do this. You never say, I'm not sure. You never say, this is excellent, Dr. Koa, right? You don't say these things. I'm doing this, and I'm doing this with or without you, okay? The minute you start to look like somebody who needs help, here's another thing that I want you to write down. 99% of people are looking for help. 1% are willing to give that help. So just be the person that's willing to give the help. Even if you don't know the answer, just like I didn't know, go and find the answer for that person, okay? It's always, you can do this. So if you're brand new and don't know social media marketing and digital marketing, that's why we're giving you our content. You can post our stuff, okay? Hope that makes sense. All right. Wow, I said I would be 10 or 15 minutes on this call, but these are great questions, okay? Okay, good, awesome. I got it. Perfect. Love it. Thank you. That warms my heart because I was a beginner too, guys. Okay. I remember when I started, okay, like my education is not in computers at all. I was being trained by a billionaire. I was doing the personal training of a billionaire in Canada. Okay. And it was him that convinced me to follow my dreams. And he ran at that time it was an $8 billion a year software company. Okay. And so when a billionaire that lives in a 35,000 square foot home says, you do what you want to do. And here's the one thing, again, just share this last thing. As I was doing his training, okay, let me back up just for a second. So when I was in college, I ended up meeting this guy and I was doing his training at his home. And his home is in Ottawa, Canada. Okay. If you want to check out the company that he started, he's no longer there anymore, but he's getting up in age. It's Corel.com. Okay. And so he became a huge inspiration to me and my first billionaire mentor. So one day I was like sulking because I'm like, man, this guy's running like a $4 billion a year software company. I'm doing personal training. There's no way I'm going to make billions of dollars in personal training. Now I'm going to have to go back to school and do computer science or software engineering and all this kind of stuff, right? Like I was self-loathing in my own doubt. Like, oh God, like now, if I really want to have strong leverage and I want to build a company on the internet, this is what I have to do. And I used to always go to my mother I'm like, Mom, I think I want to start an internet company. And she was the uber conservative. So she'd be like, Joel, you don't know anything about that stuff. Like, are you out of your mind? Blah, blah, blah. You don't have any education there, blah. So anyway, one day, Dr. Copeland, my billionaire mentor, I got the courage to say to him, because he was a doctor, he had a PhD. I said, Dr. Copeland, where did you get your PhD in computer science? He goes, computer science? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I don't have a PhD in computer science. I said, well, and then in software development. He goes, no. I said, well, what's your PhD in? He goes, civil engineering. And I was like, what'd you say? I said, but you're running an $8 billion a year software company. He's like, yeah, so? I'm like, well, what do you mean, yeah, so? I said, well, how did you do this if you didn't? He goes, I just found the right people. You see, the education, and there's nothing wrong with a good education, but the education system kind of brainwashes us a bit that if you want to make 100 grand a year, be an engineer, right? This kind of stuff. He's like, no, Joel, I just found the right people who had the right knowledge. So like somebody said here to all the newbies, we're doing this as a family. So even if you don't know anything, you'll have the resources to find what you're looking for. Okay. And that was the aha moment where I really, and I was like, your PhD is in civil engineering and you're running an $8 billion a year software company and you live in a 35,000 square foot mansion. He's like, yeah, I just came up with a good idea, compiled the right people together, and off we went. And it was a few weeks later after that, I finally quit my job working at a hospital and started my online venture. Okay. So that's more a story to all the new people. We all start somewhere. So borrow credibility, use our content, post some of your own content. But this thing is, yeah, exactly. Just like Henry Ford. Henry Ford wasn't an engineer, but he put all the right people together and built some of the best cars in the world. Still today, right? So those are the things, guys, right? You can do this. The resources are there. So when Chet Hastings called me and said, can you do reverse DNS on web hosting, blah, 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 you know what my resource was? So I said to him, let me get in touch with my tech team. So I had one server at home and I had one server co-located at a data center. So all I did is I reached out to the data center where my server was co-located. I put in a help desk ticket with that person. And they said, oh, yes, of course, you do reverse DNS like this. So I called up the client. I said, yes, which was Chet, and we could do it. Okay. So that's my point. You're going to get questions. It's okay. Say, hey, listen, I don't have the answer, but I'll get you the answer. You can put in a help desk ticket, and with us, we'll get you the answer. Okay. So get that mental block off. It doesn't matter. We all started brand new somewhere, someday. Right. Okay. So that's it. All right. Okay. I really need to go soon, but here's the last thing I wanted to mention, guys. And I guess I'll have to do another webinar on Monday or Tuesday. Okay. Is because there's constant delays with the Marcomax system. Okay. Which is the system here. What we decided to do, okay, so totally off topic now, but I know that you guys want to generate more revenue and more momentum with your business, okay, totally off topic, Memory Place, okay, which is part of the Got Backup Pro package, is doing extremely well, like really, 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 really well. So again, Total Freedom Coach, I don't have an exact date of the launch date simply because it's back and forth with TikTok, back and forth with Facebook, back and forth in a few places. So I don't have a concrete date. I wanted to launch it this week, but it's still a lot of back and forth. So we're going to pivot just to help to put more money into your guys' pockets for now. Okay. Just for a little bit, because again, this might be ready in 2 days, or it might be another few weeks. I don't know. Okay, guys? Does that make sense? I just don't know. It's a third-party service. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And again, they did tell us, don't you dare launch this to 30,000 people on the day one. So we're going to have to release it to 100 people, then 500 people, then 1,000 people. We're going to be in communication with Facebook. Hey, is this okay? Does this look okay? You guys get it, right? Like they basically said, if you post this to 10,000 people, blah, 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 on day one, we're going to shut down the API. We're going to shut down the connection between your software and the Facebook platform. Okay. So I guess I'm going to do another webinar, guys, on Monday or Tuesday this week, because I didn't have time to talk about it now, is we're going to do an independent launch, okay, of Memory Place, which is part of your Got Backup Pro package, okay? And by the way, guys, the Marcomax system will be given to, because people say, well, what about hang on, I'm just reading something here from my wife. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry. One sec. Okay, so sorry, guys. Just reading stuff. I get distracted. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an independent launch of Memory Place, okay? And anybody who's a Got Backup Pro member has Memory Place, which you'll be able to take part in the launch. So if you're not a Got Backup Pro member, guys, that's the link there, okay, to become a Got Backup Pro member. But again, I'm gonna do another webinar on Monday or Tuesday, guys. I don't know when, to fill you guys in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an independent launch of Memory Place as a standalone product to help generate more excitement and more revenue for you guys. So just like, and I hope that makes sense. So it's going to feed your existing downline. So just so you guys understand, so there's a corporate entity called GVO, which is right here. GVO runs Got Backup, GVO runs SendShark, GVO runs Memory Place. GVO has all these software products that go into your GVO income opportunity, which is here. So we're going to take Memory Place, launch it as a standalone product, which we've never done, and it's going to feed your existing downline and your existing commissions. Does that make sense, guys? That's all you need to know for today. Okay. If you're already a Memory Place member, that's fine. Just you'll be able to promote it. Okay. GVO, thank you, Robert. GVO is that's what people don't realize. GVO is the umbrella to everything that we do. So does that make sense, guys? We're going to take one of our products and do a standalone launch with it because it's doing extremely, extremely, extremely well. That way, it's like a new commercial and it'll generate some excitement. It's going to be perceived as a brand new launch across the internet. Watch, it's going to do extremely, extremely well. I know that. Okay, hang on. Just making sure there's no more question. Okay. So there's a lot of still questions coming in. Like, again, what if I'm not English? Well, then do it in your mother tongue, all that kind of stuff, guys. But we're an hour in. Questions like this, guys, just if you have any questions, just put in a help desk ticket for now. Okay. And make sure if you guys want to promote the Memory Place launch, we'll just make sure you're set up with it. Make sure you're a pro member of some type. So just put in a help desk ticket. It won't be answered to until Monday or something like that, guys. Okay. So that's it for now because I don't want to go on for another 30 minutes and you guys love your Saturdays. You know, it's time for family. So I'll do another webinar this coming Monday or Tuesday, more than likely Tuesday evening. Okay. And we'll explain all about Memory Place and an upcoming launch, but I can guarantee you this. Launching Memory Place as a standalone because it's doing very, very well on its own is going to put another huge momentum shift into your business and a lot more money back into your pocket as well. Okay. So anyway, guys, that's it for now. Too many questions. Claude, yes, it's what we've been talking about all day today. We'll post stuff for you when we go live with this. Okay. That's what the affiliate independent system is. Okay. So anyway, I'll do another webinar then. I mean, why do all the questions all of a sudden come in at the end? A bunch of them. But so I'll do another call on Tuesday, guys. All right. Have an awesome. Well, before we go, is everybody on the same page? Just a yes in the text chat or whatever. Yes with, okay, we're going to be bringing out the automated system soon, but we've got some nuances with Facebook. You understand how to go viral. You understand you can post my stuff or your own stuff. I hope that all makes sense. Okay. Awesome, guys. Have an awesome, amazing, wonderful day. I'm going to be deleting this recording off YouTube right now, but I'll get you the recording by email later in the day. Okay. Have an awesome day, guys. Love you all very much. Thank you for your patience. This year is going to be phenomenal. Have an awesome day, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.